So taking Brian's feedback into account, he liked this top logo and really liked the little arrow, but he wondered what it would look like using the typeface from this logo. So it's a little bit tricky because obviously this is lowercase whereas this was upper, and the T, the arrow T, probably looks more like an uppercase than lowercase, but we're going to give it a go. So first of all we're going to delete this symbol here, and so use the open arrow and just select around that holding the shift key and delete it. And now let's copy the arrow. I'm going to hold down the shift key again using the full arrow, this one here, and grab that, and then I'm going to hold down the option key and drag to do a copy, but you can do a copy and paste if you want to. Now we need to put a bit more space in here. We need to get rid of the T and put some space in so we can replace it with the arrow. So we'll do that by going to Window, Type, Character. I'm going to get rid of that T and then select the space just by dragging, and at the moment that's -30. I'm going to try making that quite high. Let's try 100. I think maybe slightly more, maybe a bit more. Let's go 150. Okay, let's try that, but first I think I'm going to colour that up the right colours. So let's colour that green. So if we go to Window, Swatches, and you can see here the green's already appeared in the swatch palette, so we're going to select that. Let's make this bottom piece the grey, and oops, let's try and grab a strap line and make that the green. Okay, now let's try putting this arrow in. So I'm holding down shift, whoops, hold down shift, just get hold of that arrow. And I think I need to blow this up a little bit so I can see what's going on. Just move the palettes out of the way. Okay, and I'll probably pull in some rulers. So let's grab some rulers from the top here. And one just here. Oops. Hold the arrow again. Now if you're having trouble that you keep on picking up the other lettering, just put the arrow on another layer, which you just do go into Window, Layers, and let's make a new layer. We'll call it Arrow. And you can see that anything you've got selected at the time makes a little red dot just here. So you can just drag that red dot up to there, and we can basically lock down everything else. So now you can see that if I go like that, I can't grab anything else. I can only grab the arrow. So let's move that. And it's a bit big at the moment, so let's just take that down in size. So we're going to use this transform tool, grab a corner. Perhaps want it to just stick out slightly over the other letters. Maybe move that over a little bit. You can always nudge it with the arrow keys on your keyboard. So let's take that down in size again, just so we can see what that looks like. I'm going to move that over. I'm going to select that again, just nudge it. Okay, so that might need a bit more tweaking, but I think that's something I'll let you fiddle with your own version, move it over a little bit and get it to balance. So another thing we need to do is try and see what this looks like in orange. Now you can obviously copy yours and paste and create another version, but I'm just going to colour this one up. So if we go to Window, Swatch Libraries, Colour Book, and let's go for Pantone Solid Coated. Now we're looking for a nice orange. I mean, the O2 one's quite nice, or let's just sweep over. I just realised we've got the lock still on these, so let's unlock those other layers. Sweep there, and a 165 is quite a nice orange, so let's try that. And if you can see, it's now come up in your little swatch palette. And then we'll do the same on the strap line. Okay, so there's the orange version. Now this was the other logo that Brian likes, but he wanted to see what it would look like long and thin so he could bring it up bigger in a banner. So we're going to give it a go. So first of all I'm going to pull in some rulers, just the top and the bottom of the text. Let's have one there and one at the bottom of the strap line. And then I'm going to select this using the arrow, holding down the shift key. I'm just going to move it over. and see if we need to adjust that bubble at all. Let's try that. Actually, I don't think I do. That actually lines up quite well. I thought I might have to alter the point, but I think it might be okay. Just tweak it a little bit. Could tweak this in slightly if we wanted, but I think I'm going to leave that.